Welcome, my name is Pam, and this was my first ever YouTube video. So if I sound a little bit awkward, it's because I am awkward. But if you're watching this, it's probably because you're considering rhinoplasty or you have a procedure coming up. So if you're like me, you want to get as much information as you can. So I looked up many YouTube videos, and this is a video that's condensed. It has the very basic information that I was looking to find. So first to the why. Why did I decide to get a nose job? Well, first of all, since I was in 5th grade, I've been very insecure. I always had a very masculine looking nose. I had a huge hump and it was wide. So I wanted to go for more feminine, something slimmer. That's what I went for. I'll show you guys up close what it looks like now, and then I'll post before and after pictures. It's like the front. It's very swollen over here because I had thicker skin, so it takes a while for it to go down. But here it is, and then the side profile, it's supposed to go down a little bit more. But there's that. And yeah, I've always wanted a nose job, and it's also helped me with my breathing, which is great because this girl can't breathe. So I have problems breathing at night. And now to the cost. How much was it? I paid about 10 grand. I know that sounds like a hefty number, but it's the price you gotta pay for a good surgeon. So that's what I did. I would not recommend going somewhere that's not accredited because it's cheaper. You gotta remember this is your life you're not your life on the line. Well, pretty much it is. But when you make a decision to go under the knife, you want to make sure that you're in the best hands that you possibly can be in. So I went to somewhere in Rochester called Quatella Center, and they have an amazing reputation, and I'm so glad with who I chose to go with. Dr. Quatella did an amazing job, made me feel comfortable. So I recommend looking up every surgeon, look up reviews. I go on RealSelf, and it has so many reviews on surgeons with actual testimonials from patients. I said the cost, who I went to. Like I said, I paid my 10 grand up front, but many places do offer to do it, pay monthly payments. I just wanted to get it over with because on top of everything else I have to pay, I didn't want it to be like another monthly payment. Just wanted to be like done so. So there's that. And then, let's see, preparing for surgery. Well, I was not nervous at all until the day before. My heart sank and I was nervous. So I wasn't really thinking about how nervous I was going to be. But a few things I did do to prepare for my nose job. 2 weeks prior, the surgeon will give you a list of things to do. I took arnica 3 times a day. They have the pills, or the ones that to go under your tongue. They actually taste really good. And the arnica is supposed to help the bruising and swelling once you do go under the surgery. Honestly though, I still bruised a lot more than most patients. So a lot of it has to do with like your own history with bruising, and a lot of it too with like ethnicity. I am Hispanic, so I do tend to bruise more. So my bruising lasted 3 weeks, even way after my surgery. Even though I did those preventative measures, I still bruise like crazy. I'm not saying it's not gonna help you, but it's not just gonna stop it completely, but it's a step that you can take to help decrease it. And I also took vitamin C. Vitamin C is supposed to also help bruising and swelling and pump up your immune system. So I do recommend that. I took about 1,000 milligrams 2 weeks prior, and then 2 weeks after surgery. That's all the stuff you get prepared for. But you do meet with a nurse practitioner or your own surgeon 2 weeks before surgery. So they'll give you all the information based on your own needs because everyone's different. So fast forward to go back to the night before surgery. Like I said, I wasn't nervous until that night. I don't know what happened, but I was so nervous. I was like, I'm really doing this, aren't I? Because before I felt like it was a dream. I was like, not nervous at all, but then it hit me. I was nervous. I had anxiety. Well, I get anxiety over everything, but I was especially nervous. So I couldn't sleep. You're not supposed to eat anything for a couple hours before, depending when your surgery is. I think mine was I couldn't eat anything 12 hours before surgery or drink water. So that was really hard for me because I get really thirsty at night. So now the morning of surgery. So don't eat anything. You can still brush your teeth, but do not swallow the toothpaste. I mean, obviously I'm hoping you don't to begin with, but you never know. So there's that. I showered. I made sure to wash my hair and blow dry it, only because when you get your cast on your nose, you can't wash your hair. So I wanted to make sure it was a little bit fresh before I had to have it be gross for a week. Yeah, so then no jewelry. Make sure everything's off. No makeup, no fake lashes, no nail polish, no acrylic nails. Pretty much go in the way God made you. Oh, and this is very important. Wear something you can either zip up or zip down and not have to pull over your head, because you will be wearing a cast. Something comfy. I wore like a pajama top that was buttoned up and yoga pants. So when I arrived at the surgery center, it was about 6 a.m. My surgery was scheduled till 7:30. I got in a room. I watched the Kardashians for like an hour before, and I was really nervous. I had different types of doctors going in asking me questions. The anesthesiologist came in, kind of like an overview of what was going to happen, any allergies, the procedure. The doctor came in and talked to me, other nurses. I felt very comfortable, but I was still nervous. I got into a robe, did some IVs, some shots, all that fun stuff. And I kind of sat there for a while, and then the doctor came. I did local anesthesia, and once the anesthesia was in me, let me tell you, all I remember is going into that room, being wheeled over, and then I could not remember a thing, obviously. Went in that room, about 2.5 hours, 3 hours later, I woke up. The anesthesia was, really tripped me up. I was very, very out of it, couldn't walk. I didn't feel any pain really in my nose, but I felt like very weak. So obviously you do have to bring an adult with you, someone that can drive you, make sure that you're fine, can help you walk. I had to be wheeled out to the car because I could not walk. I had no balance whatsoever. And I did start to swell up and bruise under here as soon as I woke up. So after that, to explain to you, when to take the medication, they give you a whole list of medications, which you should pick up before surgery. So that's very helpful. And now when I got home, the first thing I wanted to do was just lay in bed, which I did. But before I get into anything, I do want to let you guys know that for me, I kind of have a high pain tolerance. It didn't really hurt. What it felt like to me having my nose job was like a really bad cold. I was very stuffed up. The only thing that really bothered me was my nose, because they put stuff up your nose. Like pretty much they look like tampons up your nose to so you don't bleed out. You have to change those like frequently depending when you bleed. You don't want them soaked, but that was so uncomfortable. I bled a lot too, so like I had those in for like 5 days, and I just had to keep taping my nose and everything. But they'll explain that to you at the procedure because everyone's different and everyone's surgeon has recommendations. So let's see, fast forward that. I really didn't have an appetite. I was tired all the time. It just felt like I said like a really bad cold. They did give me pain meds, so I was very out of it. There were points where I would fall asleep eating like my yogurt and I didn't realize it, and I was like in and out of sleep. I took my pain meds for 3 days straight. And then I stopped and went on Tylenol. But you can talk to your doctor about that. So, went home, blah, blah, blah. The next day, you go in there and they kind of check to see how you're doing. And they take stuff from out of your nose, and let me tell you, it's painful. Because it's all the way up here, so imagine getting like 2 tampons pulled out of your nose. It hurts. So that was very painful for me. My eyes watered, but I smiled through the pain because I didn't want to show it, but it was very painful. Yeah, and then they showed me like how to tape my nose, like I said. But you do not want to touch your cast or get it wet. To wash my face, I used a wet washcloth and kind of went around it. You still want to keep your skin clean. Don't put lotion on your face because that will also irritate the cast and make it fall off. And the cast is there to support your bones because you're still malleable, and you want to make sure that you don't ruin anything. So there are a lot of doctor visits, and in each visit there's something different that has to be done. 3 days post-op, I had something else taken out. And that was fun. It was almost like the same thing, the little tampon tissue things. Then I went in 7 days to get my cast taken off. Or not my cast, my little, to get my, cast taken off. First I took it off, I didn't see it yet. And they also had to take out other stuff that is even deeper in my nose. It was like these plastic jelly type things, and that hurt even more than the other like paper tampon things, whatever they're called. It hurt really bad. My eyes watered. It wouldn't come out of my nose for some reason because you get a lot of dry blood when you get your nose job. It's still in there. So they had a lot of this is going to sound really gross, but a lot of crusties they had to take out. And you had to use tweezers to really get up in there and pull it out. Gross. And when I got my cast taken off, I looked in the mirror. And I wanted to cry because I looked like an avatar. I'll post a picture so you can see what my nose looked like literally after I got my cast taken off. I looked like an avatar. Or if you've ever seen That's So Raven, the cow episode, oh my goodness, I looked exactly like that. No exaggeration. I wanted to cry. I was like, oh my God, I messed up. Why did I do this? And I'm not going to lie, my nose was that swollen, really, really swollen for about a good month. And I had bruises and it was very swollen. Honestly, my swelling did not go down really until 3 months after. Most people, it's way less time. As I said, I'm still in the procedure of my nose, or not in the procedure, in this process of my nose swelling going down. I am happy with my nose. I'm happy I did it. I can't wait to see the final result. Sometimes it takes up to a year. But I hope my video helped you. And if it didn't really help you, then I hope you can find another video that helps you. But good luck, and I hope you get the nose of your dreams. Bye.